As you might know, one of the best ways you can use AI is to generate content. In this video, we will go through one of the best apps for content generation that uses AI technology. I will show you in and out of this app and how you can use it today in order to speed up your content generation and improve your quality of the content. So if it's something you're interested in, stick around and wait until the last thing that I will want to show to you. It's just insane. The app we are going to talk about is Jasper.ai. It's a paid app, so in here you can see the pricing for it, but it worth every penny. So you can start on the starter level for $24. I recommend getting the both mode in here, which starts at $49. I will show you what are the features that they give you in order to demand such a high, I would say, price for the app. So once you're in, this is what you're going to see. So on your left menu, you have the dashboard, you have the templates, chat, documents, recipes, and art. It has a Chrome extension, which simplifies the work with the app when you are across different tabs within your browser. So first of all, let's start with something very similar to ChatGPT and other AIs. So it's chat, it's something they just added, and this is what I use, I would say, the most. So in here, you can communicate with it just the same way that you would communicate with the ChatGPT, but it's more tied to writing, it's more tied to the content generation, right? So I've created a fake company called Digital Tracking Solutions, and we will try to see what Jasper would be able to do for that fake company, right? So I created about us for this company. And what I can do is type it in here and tell Jasper to rewrite it in more, let's say, professional language. And it will do just that. Another thing that ChatGPT does not have is include search. So you can allow Jasper to search for different things that it needs to support your article, right? So I can write me a list of 10 services that this company can offer. Okay, so I changed my prompt to specify what my company kind of does. So I just gave it a name, told it that it's called Digital Marketing Tracking Solutions, and asked what 10 services it can provide. So the first response was without the search in here, and this basically a good list, basically what the company could do. And then I did the same, but with the search results, and as you can see, it's different. And I would say that the second option is actually better. It mentions the KPI thing that the first does not. It mentions the UTM tracking that would be a popular service, but the first one does not mention it. Then it mentions the landing page optimizations. So I would say this is a great response in here. And again, it uses the sources. So then you can kind of back it up. You can see what information the AI used in order to decide that it would be a great option for this company. So that alone, I would say, worth about like $15 to $20 per month, because basically it is ChatGPT, but it is able to use the search and provide you with up-to-date information that ChatGPT does not have access to. Now, let's go to something insane within the Jasper. So Jasper has templates. So basically what it is that they created a bunch of different frameworks for the AI, so AI understands what it's supposed to do. So it knows that when I want to create Amazon product description, I have a product name, key benefits, and I have tone of voice, right? So I don't have to kind of teach the AI with the prompts. I don't have to explain it to it that, hey, so these are the Amazon descriptions. This is how they're supposed to look. This is what you need to include, etc. So let's test it. Let's imagine that we have, I don't know, something connected to the tracking solutions. Let it be web camera, let's say. So it will be webcam with privacy enabled. I'm not sure what it would be. And the key benefits are 4K webcam. Next, it's a privacy solution. It's fast and reliable, let's say. And the tone of voice would be excited and professional. Let's generate. So in here, you have also a field for how many different outputs you would like to receive. So by default it's set to 3, but you can increase this number and you can have as many as you want. I'm not sure what is the limit. Let's test it right now. So as I can see, yeah, 999, so at 1000 basically is the limit in here. Let's start with the 3 and let's click generate. So as you can see, it generated the 3 different outputs for the paragraph in here that we can use to basically market this product at Amazon. There is a ton of different templates in here and they update them every day. The most popular, though, I would say the Facebook ads and the Google ads ones. They're amazing. So if you are working with Facebook and Google ads, basically AI will be tied and will know the limits of the Google ads, the Facebook ads. So if you had this output within the ChatGPT, you know that ChatGPT needs to be trained. You need to tell it, hey, I need the 30 characters here, 50 characters there, etc. Jasper already has all of that pre-built in here. The other things that are amazing here are the templates for the website. So we have the FAQ generators, we have features, benefits, we have anything in here, right? So we can build a full website using Jasper in here. So as I can see, they added something cool. They added the one-shot landing page. Here, let's add the same company description and let's see what would be the output to generate a full landing page just based on one company description. So I will put the same thing in here and I will add excited and professional again. And let's see what it will be able to come up with. So basically this is something that you can just transform into a full-blown landing page, right? So we have H1, it's unlock your digital marketing potential with our tracking solutions. That's great. Get an accurate picture of your advertising performance with our solutions. And then Google Tag Manager, Lookers too. So it's basically says that we offer this as our services, right? So we decided that Google Tag Manager, Looker, and Google Analytics 4 will be our services. Next one did the same, and the last one did pretty much the same, including the custom coding solution. So we can just copy that and you can start working with that. And this app is tied to that. So what you can do within your outputs is that you can open it in documents. And this is, as you can see on the left, this is another great feature that Jasper provides. So once I click that, it will open me my text within the Jasper's text redactor. So this is basically, this text editor is very similar to Google Docs, but it has the power of AI in it. Additionally, what Jasper includes is a Grammarly. So I don't need additional Grammarly plugins. I don't need additional subscription. It's already added in here. I can turn it off or on, and it will show me the mistakes that need to be fixed. From the other solutions in here, what I can do, I can select the text, and now I have different tools in here. So first tool is the rephrase. Another tool is the fixed grammar, and the last tool, I love it, explain it to a 5th grader. So it simplifies the text. Let's click on that, let's generate the text. And it's basically trying to use the simple language to explain what it's about. So our Google Tag Manager can help you quickly and easily set up tracking codes. It can follow customers to see what they do, so you know what works in advertisement. So it's great. Now let's select it. Let's use the rephrase tool. So again, it will show us the same thing using different words. And this rephrase tool is amazing. So if you generate content and you're afraid about your content being flagged as AI generated or something like that, you can rephrase it over and over again, run it by the tool that checks if the text is generated by AI until you will be satisfied with the output. So once you do that, it allows you basically to do several things. Either try again, copy the text, or you can just replace this text. So it allows you to work with the document in a really easy way. So I will replace the text, and now I have this updated text in here. In the bottom of the screen, as you can see, I have the chat in here. So what I can do, I can click somewhere in the text, and let's say in here, I would like to expand my previous paragraph and write something about, let's say, in-depth insights into customer behavior. Let's say I would like to expand it and create additional paragraph based on that. So I will tell it to create additional paragraph explaining in-depth insights into customer behavior. Now I can choose the output length. So I can choose how big or small it should be. Let's choose the medium, or let's go with the longer, and run command. And now based on this short input, what it will do, it will scan the doc, it will understand what I already talked about, and it will write an additional content for that. And then I can again select it, I can rephrase it, and I can play with it in whatever manner I want. If you want this text to be continued, so if you see it's unfinished, and sometimes it works basically like ChatGPT, so it has a limit in output, you can click this icon in here, continue writing, and it will continue expanding the text for you in here. Another thing I didn't mention is that on my left side, what I have is basically a prompt for the AI to decide on how it will speak within the whole document. So I can add my company description in here, I can add the keywords in here. So let's say we are about tracking, analytics, and ads, right? And now it will try to seed these keywords within the text, so you will be able to optimize your text for the SEO purposes. Additionally, you can restructure everything. So if it's supposed to be H3, I can just tell it to be H3. So then I can just copy and paste this as my blog post on my website with already everything styled. Additional feature of the Jasper is the SEO mode. So it needs an integration with a different app. But what you can do is that you can add your keywords, and then it will basically analyze your article, and it will tell you what are you scoring right now. It will show you all of the keywords that you should include if you want to score for this digital tracking solutions keyword. And as soon as you are hitting a 75 or more, it tells you that probably you will be on the first page of Google. So this is, again, to everyone who are afraid about AI and content generated by a machine. Once you do all of that, once you optimize the keywords, once you restructure the text, once you write it with different words, etc., you will be able to generate a really valuable pieces of content that will be ranking really well on Google search engine. As you can see, it also gives you the recommendations on the number of paragraphs that you need, on the images, words, headings, etc., etc., etc. You just need to follow the instructions, so it's very, very basic. So the app that you will need in addition to the Jasper called Surfer SEO. So if you are generating a lot of content, this is basically what you would need. If you want to pay monthly, then the pro version is $120 in here. If you are fine with the basic and annual, you can drop it up to $49. But it is required in order for this additional function to work. Now, using the power mode, which you can enable in here, you can use the power on templates while still working within your doc. So you can generate content. So let's say I would like also to generate some tweets for some reason, which I will include in my on my landing page that we are building in here. So I can tell it, write me about how important tracking is in digital marketing, tone of voice, you guessed it, excited. Let's make it just excited, and 3 outputs, so I can generate it. And now it generated 3 different variations of a series of tweets, so I can create a thread with the hashtags, with everything that you might want to have in here. Now, the last thing that I would like to cover, and this is really amazing, is the recipes. So recipes is basically a crowd-created templates that you can take advantage of and implement in your system and that you are working with the Jasper. So all of different people generated different variations of the prompts, of the outputs that the AI should generate. So you can open the recipe in here. It will give you a quick preview in a YouTube, and it will give you an explanation in here of how it works. And then it will show you the recipe content. So basically it's a series of the prompts for the AI that AI can use. It will explain it, like start here and answer the 6 questions inside the content brief, then fill out a section of the outline, etc., etc. And it will then use these inputs, and it will work through them and generate the whole doc that you can just use. In order to start using them, you click run. Based on that, it will create a new doc for you with presets within it. So now, based on the recommendations, I filled it out in here. It recommends me to copy it to the brief section right now. And once it's done, the only thing I need to do is basically, when you see these arrows, basically these are the prompts. So you just select them, you copy them in here, and then you tell, like, introduce digital marketer homeland, and then you run the command within it. and you just go through the doc, and there is a preset of different commands that you can try that in the end, once you go through all of them, will generate you this perfectly balanced doc that somebody else developed just for this use case. The last thing that is pretty robust in the Jasper is the art. Again, I don't think I have this enabled, so please let me know if you would like me to create a separate video on just that. But as I can see, it should work pretty great. So within here, you have a way to input your prompt. Then you can enhance the prompt. So if you ever worked with me, Jordan, you know how important it is to enhance and like have this really detailed prompt. So let's say I would like to describe it like digital marketer working on laptop, a really basic thing, and then I can enhance it. And what it can do is that it will generate a prompt specifically for that. So create a photorealistic digital art piece of digital marketer working on a laptop in an exciting setting, use a collage style with layered images. So it's amazing. That alone, so you can generate these prompts and then use them in Midjourney if you want to. You can also drop the images in here and decide, like, fine-tune the output precisely in here. And right now, if I will try to generate it, yeah, I don't have the art enabled. Again, if you would like to have a separate video on that, let me know. I will be happy to make one for you. Okay, so now the pros and cons of Jasper. So the pros is that it's really robust, it has a tons of functionalities, it's an amazing tool for everyday content creators. And the con is the same. It's really robust, it's really hard to navigate. There is a ton of features that you are paying for that you need to find out about, you need to explore, you need to watch videos just like this one to know exactly how to work with this amazing app. And the second con, again, as I mentioned, it's paid. So there is a ton of free stuff in AI world right now that you can get advantage of for free, at least like some basic stuff. But with the Jasper, in order to get the full functionality, I don't think they even have the free plans. You need to purchase it for at least $24 as we saw. It's also limited, so as you can see, I have the monthly usage, which I topping out at 3% so far. If you will exceed that, you will pay extra. I have a really amazing video on how you can use ChatGPT to do something similar. In my case, I used it for the hiring process, so to write a job description, etc. If you want to watch that, I will add a link in here. If you enjoyed the content and found it valuable, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel as I make much more videos like this one. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day. Bye.